So don't mind the background, it's a total mess. I'm just trying to organize before I go in for my surgery tomorrow. So that's why I look like that.
Welcome to my post-mommy makeover nutrition video.
So right now I'm making a video for you guys focusing on post-mommy makeover nutrition, focusing on a lot of healing, immune boosting foods that will also be anti-inflammatory. So right now I bought like 3 bundles of bananas. Kind of look like a crazy person here. Here's all my crazy banana peels. And I'm just taking the peels off, putting them in a Ziploc freezer bag so that I can easily pop them out of the freezer and put them into smoothies for easy blending.
So after you have any type of surgery, especially a mommy makeover surgery where they're going in and they're actually repairing your muscle wall, it's very important to eat a lot of proteins. The amino acids that are in the proteins help to regenerate all the tissue that has been damaged during the surgery. So they're going to help with muscle repair and they're going to help keep you nice and healthy. Now it's also important to make sure that you eat a very low sodium diet because you are going to be very prone to swelling. Here the chicken is cooking in the Instapot with about 2 tablespoons of avocado oil for a nice healthy fat. Celery is a wonderful anti-inflammatory food. It's full of vitamins, minerals, and a great source of dietary fiber. Here I am adding some fresh herbs since I am not able to add a bunch of salts and things like that into my diet. It will make me swell. Broccoli is an excellent source of vitamin C, and seeing as how you just had surgery, you definitely want to up your immunity any way you can. At this point, once the chicken is thoroughly cooked through and the vegetables have had time to saute, I'm going to add the bone broth. It's very important to make sure that you buy a low sodium bone broth or make it yourself and don't add any additional salts. So I went ahead and added about 3 of these containers of the bone broth. It's always a good rule of thumb to get in the habit of checking labels. There's a lot of hidden salts, sodiums, and hidden ingredients, and it's very important that you check those labels so you know exactly what you're putting into your body. Now I'm going to be adding some mushrooms and zucchini, as well as some English peas. I found this wonderful blend of harvest grains at Trader Joe's, and it's going to add a great source of carbohydrates to the soup, which will give me energy. Now, don't be afraid of carbohydrates. It's very important to actually eat carbohydrates because they provide your body with essential energy. Just want to make sure you eat the whole grain. Here's my adorable 4-year-old son. He likes to sample most things that I cook. So now that everything is blended together, I'm adding in the harvest grains blend, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on the Instapot and just let it do its thing and just basically set it and forget it. Oh, and one last ingredient, I can't forget that baby spinach. Now moving on to prepping some healthy breakfast for me. It's very important that you eat lots of fiber-rich foods after you have any type of surgery, especially one where they're working on your stomach, because pooping can sometimes get a little difficult, especially when you're on the pain medication. So the pain medication is going to go ahead and back you up. So I'm loading this recipe up with lots of fiber. I have dates and flaxseed and some fresh fruit, and also the rolled oats are going to be a great source of carbohydrate that's going to provide me with some nice sustainable energy. And it's important again to make sure that you're reading labels. You want to do this when you're at the store or maybe plan ahead. There is actually a lot of hidden sodium in almost all of the foods that we eat. So it's very important that you read up on your labels and you make sure that you're not putting a bunch of high rich sodium foods into your body. So here is the final product. I actually cook it in my rice cooker because it is incredibly easy. Just set it and forget it, just kind of like the Instapot. And this time around, I'm actually going to try cooking it as opposed to water. I'm going to use that blueberry lavender almond milk. I'm not really sure how that's going to turn out, but it looked pretty nice, and since I'm not adding a ton of sugars to this right now, I thought it would kind of sweeten it up a little more naturally. Okay, so I came in to check on the oatmeal. It is all done. Again, I cooked it in my rice cooker, just basically for convenience, and this is very easy to clean. And it looks like it cooked up really, really nice. And I really want to take a quick little bite without burning myself. It smells really good. I put canned peaches, dates, whole rolled oats, and some spices. All right, let's give it a try. That almond milk really did the trick, because I'm not adding any additional sugars to this food, because right now after surgery it's incredibly important to focus on immunity boosting foods, and if I was to add in additional sugars at this time, that's gonna break down my immunity instead of building it up. So the actual fruits from the peach and the sweetness from the date and actually that almond milk really helped give it a really unique, good, sugary, like naturally sugary taste. All right, got myself a new spoon, and this just got done venting. So when I try, oops, there we go. Try this. Oh wow, might be way too hot to eat. Look at that. Looks really good. Now I didn't want to add too much of the grains in here. I may have actually added too little. So I might add in a little bit more grains just so it's not as watery. And oh, and here I actually added a few just fresh twigs of the thyme and rosemary. Now in that harvest blend there was quinoa, couscous, and orzo. And I really want to try this, but I'm scared I'm gonna burn my lips off. So one of the benefits of eating this soup after I've had my mommy makeover is it's going to be incredibly comforting because it will be warm, and it will also be nice and filling. And it's probably something that I wouldn't like overeat, since, you know, properly pooping, sorry, TMI, is potentially an issue after any surgery due to the pain medication blocking your system up. Also, something to think about post-surgery is you'll probably be cold. I've heard a lot of other moms say that have had this surgery that after their surgery they felt cold a lot of the time, and I think that's because you're coming down off the anesthesia and you've just been through this big major thing in your life. So eating nice, warm, comforting food always feels great. And I'm not sure when you guys are going to be watching this video, but currently it's December, it's almost Christmas time, so it is the colder time of year, so I do like to make warm soups and stews this type of year anyway. I don't typically buy protein powder, but I did see this one on like a Black Friday special on Amazon, and it had some added grains and it seemed fairly healthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my smoothies that I will be making. And I also found these Quest bars. So in my freezer, I keep all the things for my smoothie. I have those bananas I talked about, and you can actually freeze spinach. It freezes and keeps very well. And I have some strawberries, Looks like I got a pie crust in there for my family. Some mango chunks. These really make my smoothies rich and creamy. Here is the final product of the oatmeal. I'm getting it all put away so my family can easily give me my food during the week. And I got this drawer all stocked with high vitamin C fiber fruits. That's a beautiful grapefruit. Apple, great source of fiber. Mandarin orange, great source of vitamin C, obviously, and I got some lemons in there. So great immunity boosting drawer for me and my family. And of course, I found this avocado guacamole. I won't have time to make my own guacamole and it doesn't keep, so I just bought that. And my family loves this Greek yogurt. For me personally, it is a little bit higher in sugar than I like and calories, but it's still pretty good. And I found these at Trader Joe's. I thought they were a great source of a carb and it's a little crunchy, like snacky type thing that I can snack on with the guacamole a little bit here and there.
So most of you might not know, but I am back in school now. This was my first year back at school as a student mom, basically, at 40 years old with 3 kids. It's been a little challenging at times, but definitely manageable. I am very happy that I've made this choice in life. And one of the things I'm actually working on in school right now is nutrition. It's something that I've literally been passionate about forever. And I really know that it can help you feel better, look better, and as somebody with an autoimmune condition, I know that as soon as my nutrition goes off track, it's like everything else falls off track as well. I get sluggish, tired, don't work out. It's like a whole downward spiral. But we just got done with finals week last week, and I'll tell you, it really took everything out of me and my nutrition got so off track. And now I feel like that I will have 6 weeks off of school. I will have some time to get back on the nutrition track. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am getting certified in nutrition. I actually have like 1 more semester and then I will be certified in nutrition to help counsel and make people help people make better food choices. I'm actually pursuing a career in nursing, but I'm also passionate about nutrition, so I wanted to make sure I did something with that as well. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. By the time you're watching this, I've already had the surgery, but currently my surgery is tomorrow morning at 6:30 in the morning. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the game, make sure I have everything packed and prepped so that my family has an easier time taking care of me. All right, take care.